That's fucking terrible. Come on, DoorDash.
Well, it is what it is. Anyway, we could try some of these Telegram things. I have four available. Two of them say hardcore jobs. This
Do you
Call
wanna
to Arms hired gun one.
do you wanna wait for Feline to try those out, or you wanna just rock it out? Cause I don't really care.
I didn't even think about that. Man, I know this dude in real life, and you're a better friend to him.
You know what they say, man. The strangers support you more than the people you know in your whole life. Ain't that about a bitch?
I mean, there's definitely fucking truth in that statement, no doubt about it.
Yeah, that's funny. I just figured because if it says hardcore, it'd be, I mean, anything is easier to do with three people. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, you know what? For the bounty hunter dailies, uh, I don't know if we have the same ones or not, but I need to get two bounties in West Elizabeth, and I need to lasso one more bounty with a reinforced lasso.
Let's
There's
get
that
it.
tracking area stuff. I don't know how to do that. Maybe I'll look into it after we get the other stuff done. But
But
you know what? Can I afford? You can get a fast travel post for your camp. That's probably, dude. If a stew pot's $650, this has got to be out of this world. But I'm gonna look anyway.
not fucking worth the goddamn money.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Fast travel post. 112 gold. Yep. It's level locked to 65. So looks like we're doing some walking. Well, we can hit a fast travel in roads.
Alright, but I'm over here just brewing some coffee, man.
Oh yeah, do what you gotta do. Let's see, I'm gonna set a waypoint for, I guess, out here. That's actually not too far of a ride.
Alright, let's get it.
Just gonna go
Hey,
ahead.
hey, hey. Damn. I'm good to go.
All right.
This
I'm gonna
fucking
move my
Lynchfield
camp.
repeater is blowing the fuck out of me. I just feel like it's supposed to be stronger than that.
I don't. It's kind of disappointing. I mean, we'd have a lot more money right now not having purchased it, but the stats looked good. I was sold on paper, you know.
Yeah, you know how it is. Reverse textbook. Let's
Yeah.
see.
All right, I'm gonna move our camp out to Big Valley,
Let's get it.
and we're good to go. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to save those telegrams for whenever he jumps on. This dude, though, I promise you, like, we got off pretty late last night. It was like, what, 1 in the morning or
Yeah,
something?
just about. Yep.
That's like late afternoon for him. So he's probably not even gonna be waking up until, maybe an hour from now. I sent him a text anyway, because
Nah, for sure.
sometimes you catch him on a good day, he's like ready to jump on. But
Nah, that's a bet.
it's a shame, man. We used to have a full posse. Like we had, let's see, we had 5 guys,
Oh
including
damn.
myself, that would get on, and it's a good time.
I mean, that's how it is, bro. You know how shit go. Like, look, we literally, I mean, just randomly got on yesterday. And like I said, every once in a while when I jump on, like I play like Valhalla or something, I'll look at my friends list and I'm like, fuck, I don't know who anybody is, bro. Because everybody changes
Yeah.
their names. And I'm
Uh-huh.
just like, I haven't played with anybody. So when I saw the party, I was like, fuck it, let me just see who this is. So I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
we haven't been on in a while, so it should go like that.
No, it's good that you jumped on, man. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I did change my gamer tag. Like, I I was Darth Hendrix or something before,
Okay.
and whenever I was playing like Warzone and stuff, you're calling him feline. I mean, when people look at my gamer tag now, like I'm gonna change it again because not
Yeah.
everyone has watched A Christmas Story and gets the must be Italian thing,
I don't
and
even.
so
I'm
they
gonna be
don't know
real
what
with
to
you. I
call
don't
me.
even remember. I just call you. It must be Italian.
Well, they what the fuck? That movie, they get a package, and the dad is like looking at the side and it says fragile, and he's like, "Huh, fragile. That must be Italian." And I thought that was the funniest fucking shit in the world.
Oh my god, yeah.
But
Fragile.
yeah, I'm gonna change it over to my Warzone tag because in Warzone I'm Large Sarge, and everyone they're like, "Is that a dick joke?" I'm like, "I didn't mean it that way, but
Hey
everyone
man,
thinks so. I guess it is now."
you think that is? You should see my boys' gamer tags on there. I think they all have porn star names. Um, like my boy that you talking about, Black Hippie, his is Wesley Pipes. Um,
That's awesome.
my my other boy, I think his is like, you know the actor Morris Chestnut, the bald head black dude. He played. You probably don't, but he's played in like some good movies. His is I think it's Morris Bestnut or some shit like that. Just a bunch of fucking sexual
Dude,
innuendos.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, bro. It's just so that those are my friends. You know, we just oh
Yeah, I don't
shit.
even think I've ever heard of that actor, to be honest with you. What's he been in?
Um, what's it called? Honestly, now that I think about it, a lot of movies he hasn't acted lately. All of his movies are like older, like back in
Hmm.
the early 2000s and the 90s and stuff like that. But he's like a well known. Damn, I didn't realize he's fucking retired. He doesn't do movies anymore. I
Is
need to look
he?
up when's the last time he was in a movie.
He must be like older now, I'm guessing.
He probably no older than like 50. He's not like old old. I guess he just made so much money he retired, but you don't really see that. Like a lot of guys who act and they're good at it, they just transition into directing or writing or something like that. So he probably did something like that.
Yeah, that's the move to make. Like,
Yep.
all right, I was out here sweating and doing the hard work and doing the heavy lifting, and now I have this monetary, base where I can kind of call the shots. And I mean, you're still working, just not sweating as hard, making more money.
Yep. Exactly. When I look at when I read, well, I listen to a lot of books now more so because I move around a lot, so it's easier to listen to them, which is kind of clutch like a podcast.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah.
some business books I listen to, they always speak about how back in those days, whether it be the industry of music or film and things like that, a lot of people they didn't they didn't negotiate royalties or having points in their contracts. They wanted the lump sum of money. So you may negotiate for 600,000 off the rip, and it seems like a lot of money before taxes. But if you got points, which that's music talk for royalties, you could have accrued $3 million, $4 million within a 3 to 5 year span. Versus that, I, I'm being generous for 600,000, but more so like 300,000 off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Right, right.
that business thought or that business mind doesn't come from people who don't have that experience. So I listen to it in those books, and it's like, oh, that makes a lot of sense now. Like,
I was listening to something about that the other day. It was more focused on how statistically being a professional musician, especially in the mid 20th century, was one of the most dangerous professions you could involve yourself in. And all these guys getting ripped off by I might get it wrong. I think it was called like Payola or something like that.
Okay.
Was the system like the company that they would go to negotiate with to get you like signed pretty much.
Mm.
But these guys were backed by like the whole thing was run by the mob, and so you have all these like crazy mysterious deaths that nobody really wants to look into too hard until like now when all these people are either too old to do anything about it or dead, and
Yep.
it's just crazy, man. That's
Damn.
like that was the first thing I wanted to do. I mean, like I said, I'm 31 now. I've played in bands since I was like 14,
Oh shit,
and
that's dope as fuck.
it was a lot of fun. And I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this for the rest of my life. And we did when I was 17, the one band I was in, we started to tour a little bit. It wasn't like big. We're based around Pittsburgh, so we were kind
Okay.
of playing all the clubs down there and whatnot. And we're like we're just like scraping together. Like we're eating McDonald's every day, man, because it's what we can afford.
That's how it is.
And I'm like, this is just not gonna cut it. So now I work a really boring job in a lab, and it's not very exciting, but it pays the bills a little better.
See, there you go, man. That honestly just sounds like, well, one, I think is dope as fuck because you had an opportunity to actually do something you enjoy, which a lot of people don't do, or they don't have the opportunity to, by not placing themselves in that position. But it's growth too, because you gotta experience it. Like you gotta. Most people I know who do any type of tour, like especially like their first tour, it isn't like a big money. It's usually like a bus tour, or you literally driving around in like a van. Are you fucking shitting me, bro?
Yeah,
This motherfucker just
what,
ran into my
somebody fucking
horse.
with
The
you?
fuck off the horse. No, this is like a random person in the game. Come on, man.
Uh,
And now you gonna fucking come on, man. You been better off not pulling your gun out.
I heard the gunshot. I didn't see it though, so it didn't happen.
Don't worry about it. He's a little indisposed currently. Uh, but nah, I think that's cool as fuck. One of my guys, um, he works at a cigar lounge that I frequent, and he um he played in bands growing. He just showed me a picture of what he looked like when he was like younger, cause he's like late 40s, early 50s, and man, bro, he like a fucking rock star, man. Like he grew up playing and knowing like guys like Marilyn Manson and shit like that, and he
No
always was just like,
shit.
yeah, I swear, and he was just like he was like, you never would have thought that guys like that would grow to be who they are. And when you come up in that world, you run into a lot of the same people. The same thing with athletes, same thing with artists and stuff. You run in the same circles, you'll know certain people. But yeah, man, just hearing him, he did a lot of that shit. He was like, man, I was a punk, man. Like I did drugs and all this other crazy shit. So with his son
Yeah.
now, he's just like, he's grateful that he has a family who loves him, his wife and everything. It's beautiful to hear. But again, you know, he did what he loved for a long time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's. I was talking to my buddy. We're both like still in bands, but it's just kind of like a weekend thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You go play a bar or something. But I was talking to him, and I'm like, he just had his first kid and whatnot, and
that's
I've
what's up.
known this guy since I was in shit. We were in second grade together.
Yeah.
So we're talking, and he's like about the band thing. I'm like, I always thought that one of us was gonna make it. And he's like, man, think about it. He's like, we did make it. He's like, we did all that stuff already. It's not the '70s or the '80s anymore. Like, there's the definition of rock star is really not.
It's not the
It's not
same.
what it used to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a good point. That makes me feel like a little better about it. But anyway,
Man, you know what he just told me? I literally talked to him like a couple days ago because I just got home. He was like, man, bro. He said, messing with those rock girls, like, he said, I'm so grateful that I've met my wife now because, back then I remember calling my mom, like, crying to her, literally telling her, like, I know I have AIDS, like, I have it, like,
oh Jesus,
like, yeah,
yeah,
imagine back then in that time, bro, like in the fucking 70s and 80s, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, I'm literally, Like that's who he was back then. He was like, man, I was just running through women, man. He was just like, that was the life he was living. If you looked at him,
Yeah.
he looks like a fucking rock star in those pictures, bro. I'm like, the way he dressed, his hair, everything. I'm like, oh man, he looks nothing like that now. Oh, this is the guy. This is the guy who shot me.
Oh, nice to meet you, sir.
He can't talk right now, but
A little busy.
yeah, he's. But no, I think it's cool. What do you play?
I play, I mean, depends what the band needs, really, like mainly guitar. Um, I have another like three-piece project where it's just kind of like to create stuff, just to kind of have fun.
Yeah.
And I, I was playing in this blues group, right, with a couple guys. I used to work at a diner, and
Okay.
these brothers, Calvin and Chris, were very musically inclined, and so we started talking about that and decided to start jamming one day. They brought in their cousin Josh from a local college up here,
Okay.
and this guy is just like the most. He has more groove, more rhythm, more soul than any other musician I've ever been, fortunate enough to play with. So
Damn.
he's like, if you want to do blues, he's like, we're gonna do blues. And I'm like, man, I don't know if you know a damn thing about it, but the way you're talking about it, like, I believe you. Let's do this. So we kind of just get together every once in a while and kind of have a jam or whatever. And the cool thing about it now is, like, your buddy, back in the day, you couldn't have practice without at least a couple bottles of something, and
Yep.
you get the weed going around. And
Yep.
I don't have anything against any of that stuff, but I'm trying to keep my nose clean for the most part now. And
Yeah.
the music is different. It's even when you play, it's just more mature, I guess. It's not.
Yep.
I don't know. We're not as rowdy as we used to get, but yeah, I played guitar and I sang with them. I like playing drums. I'm not really a drummer, but drums are like the most fun instrument out there, in my opinion. And I got started. I wanted to play guitar because I saw Eddie Van Halen in a music video when I was a little
Fuck
kid. And I'm like, I want to do
yeah.
that.
Fuck yeah.
My, my mom was like, "All right, we'll get you a guitar, but you have to learn how to play piano first." I'm like, "That sucks." All
Oh
right.
shit! You know how to play piano?
I haven't played in, man. I can play Jump. That's about it now. But
Oh, we right here up on it. Okay.
oh shit! Alerting may cause target to stay undetected and on the lookout. Oh, so we're waiting for this guy to get here. But yeah, I mean, anymore I pretty much just play guitar. I have like a little crappy electric drum kit I bought myself, so that, like, I'd love to have a real drum kit, but where I live, I don't really have the like to be that loud whenever I want.
Yeah.
It's not really an option.
Nah, I feel you. That shit is, man. I think that's dope as hell. The guitar is so fucking hard to learn, man. Cause I think, like, I play piano a little bit. Like my whole family, for the most part, especially my pops, he's very like musically inclined. They can all sing. They can all play some instrument. I think that gene just skipped me. Um, like, but yeah, I learned how to play piano. I don't know how to read music, but I can just play it from listening and like watching.
That's
But
the greatest gift, man. I'm telling you right now, it's the greatest gift.
yeah, that shit is. Oh, I see him right there. We can capture him, but the, he just got off his horse
Oh, okay.
to actually like play the guitar, man. That shit is rough. I told my dad I wanted to learn, and he bought me a guitar, and I probably tried for like a month. We got scouts on the road. We too close.
Oh, yep.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the
do a wild
dexterity
right.
thing is hurt.
Oh shit, we got two more. All right, so we got a lot of scouts. Um, I'm thinking honestly, we don't have to creep up on him. We can, but no matter what, he's gonna flee if
Yeah,
they see us.
we may as well just pop these two on the right and then go straight
Just
in.
ride in.
I mean, unless you want to do something different, I'm down with whatever.
Let's do it. Let's just take these two guys out. I get the one that's wearing the lighter clothes.
Heard?
On your shot. He's moving. I'm gonna lasso him.
Heard.
Yo, my lasso isn't working. The fuck? I had to take off. I'm literally
Alright.
sitting right in front of him with the lasso and it's not working.
Alright. Everyone else is dead.
Yo, my shit's tweaking out, bro.
Oh yeah, my lasso's not. What the hell?
Alright. Good shit. I did absolutely nothing.
Hey, we're gonna make some money today, though. It's all good.
That shit is crazy. I literally like. Can you pick her up?
Yeah, it was just giving me shit. You know the prompts can be in this game sometimes.
That shit's insane. I ran over here getting shot the fuck up, just trying to lasso her and go.
Well, you know what I just remembered is that Deadeye is a thing, and on horseback, Deadeye is a godsend, dude.
Oh shit. How you
It's
activate
not as
that?
good as it is in game because we're online, you know.
Yeah. Oh, we got two guys.
Oh yeah, two coming from my end.
Alright, we gotta move.
Yep.
You good?
Yep.
Alright, just move. I'm behind you. Ooh, knocked him off the horse with it. Come here, boy. Where you going? Go to sleep. So that timer was a lot lower than usual. I was like, let's get up out of here.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, we're riding the whole way to Valentine too. I feel like that's. Well, I'm not really sure where the hell we are. Maybe it's closer than I think.
Alright, we've been riding for a little minute. Nah, that's cool though, man. It takes a lot to perform in front of people, I feel like.
I was always real shy. I mean, that really helped getting up in front of people. My first concert was, I think I was like 14
Oh shit.
on a buddy's hay wagon in his backyard for like a party he was throwing, and it was just like kids we went to school with, you know.
Yo.
But back then, you're like, oh, man, this girl in my class, she's really cute. She's gonna be there. I gotta do right, you know. And yeah, it's cool, man. I don't know. I miss playing in front of people a lot. You know, these bands that I do now, they're just not the same like level of production. They're kind of just like hobbyist stuff, and you go and play, but you're playing for barflies. Not
Yeah,
like I'm not saying they're a lower form of life or anything. It's just not like, hey, if you liked what you heard, here's our fucking links, and we got this merch over here. Like, it's not that life anymore, you know.
Yeah. I still think it's dope though. I think that being a musician in any capacity is probably like one of the oldest or one of the best forms of expression in a time where you really connect with people. And that shit just, I don't know. I think it's dope to go like start from nothing, just about put something together, go out there and provide something, and then people could fuck with it enough to follow you around or something. I think that's dope.
It's a hell of a feeling, man.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Are we still in? Is this West Elizabeth or is this New Hanover now? This is New Hanover. I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go back to this other bounty board. I'd pick up a bounty here, but it's not gonna count for my daily.
Alright, bet.
Unless, let's see if we can get a legendary.
Do your thug. I'm just getting my guns clean.
Ah, it's still on cooldown. Man, I miss Valentine. Man, this is like the inaugural town in Red Dead. You know?
Yeah, we getting that fist fight coming out the joint.
Yep.
And this is where that big ass shootout was, where you had to stand off on one of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You already heading up?
Oh yeah, if you're not ready though, that's cool. Dude, what? We can play poker here?
Better grab a little drink real quick. Damn, ain't nobody in this little bitch. What's going on, man? I'm trying to support a small business. Let me go ahead and get one of them whiskeys right there. We was getting fucked up last night. That shit was too funny.
Oh, that's a good. Dude, you had me cracking the fuck up when you're like over there sweet talking NPCs. Like, I was losing my fucking mind, dude. That was great.
Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Sometimes you just gotta go for what you know, man. He only got fucking. At least it ain't weak whiskey. He got whiskey and beer, but ain't nobody in there. I'm about to see what this other saloon hitting on.
That's the good one.
I'm saloon hopping in Red Dead Redemption. Boom, let's get it. Let's see who else is on. I should really start reconnecting with friends on here because this is going. Who the fuck is these? Oh man, so I got a dude on my friends list, right? This shit is funny. So I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is guy on my friends list, right? Oh man, I don't give a fuck. So I met him because once I was in the gym and I was boxing with my boys, so we was doing some pad work. But this guy right here, he's actually like an amateur boxer. He had a couple fights already. So he was like, he asked me, he was like, where you train at? And I was like, man, I just do this shit for cardio, which is my favorite thing to tell everybody, mainly because, you know, it started off with cardio and then I actually started training like combatives and shit like that. So he was
Cool.
like, shit. He was like, you want to do some work? I was like, hell yeah. Mind you, I already did like a full workout, but you know. So we worked out a couple times and he smoked me. I was tired as fuck. He a little bit smaller than me for real. I'm about 245. At the time I probably was like 250, 260. So he's like 170, 180. So definitely in solid shape. Damn, let me get another drink, man. And he was a cool dude, man. So we was working out and shit. I like the self-serve better. So we was working out a couple times. He was cool as fuck. Then one time I was like, man, I need to I was feeling real bad. I didn't eat before the workout at all. We worked out like super fucking hard, so like muscle failure. And I just felt bad. Like I was like, you know, on the verge of passing out down there. So I was like, man, I need some like water and some fruit or something. So he was like, shit, let's go upstairs. Cause this was in like these lofts that he lives in. He was like, my girl upstairs, we get you some food or something. I was like, I bet. Went upstairs, met his girl for the first time. She's, you know, gorgeous, Jamaican girl, whatever. Everything was cool. So they basically nursed me back to health, fed me and shit like that. I was like, thank you, man. I almost died in that bitch. So, as like through knowing him, we had a mutual friend who was a girl. She was gay, right? And you know, he tried to talk to her, knowing that she was gay, and he was out here like texting her crazy shit because she had a girlfriend and all this extra shit. And long story short, I found out that he likes to get pegged.
Oh, interesting. All right.
He said, oh.
Wasn't expecting that twist.
So, bro, I'm like, oh shit, I think I'm drunk. I can't get no more drinks. Bartender, come on, man. Let me
Just
get
eat
one
some
more.
almonds, man. You be all right.
The more I'm drinking, the more I'm talking. So listen, when I found out, when I found out that he liked to get pegged, I couldn't look at him the same, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
I hear you, man.
I don't. Hold on. Alright. I don't judge anybody for what they do behind closed doors. I would rather not know about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I met his girl, so I know what she looked like. And I'm just like, she's the one pegging him? Like,
oh, man, that's good. So you gotta see these people again in real life, and you're like unwillingly fucking seeing it in your mind.
Man,
like,
I'm just like, Oh my god, man! Because he was in the military, and you know, he was an amateur boxer and all this shit. But that's what happens. He wants that, and I'm just like, man, I can't rock with that. So,
Yep.
you know, I just slowly stopped communicating with him. Just because I'm just like, man, I can't. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, but he was being weird because he was like harassing the girl and her girlfriend a little bit, trying to like he really was trying to like slide because he found out that our mutual friend, her girlfriend, had tried me before, so he thought that okay, maybe he could slide into the position I didn't take advantage of, and more power to
Right.
him, more power to
Right.
him.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I found that he like getting pegged, and I never looked at him the same after that. So every time, like he's joined parties before with me and my friends, and I don't really speak on it. People just be like, "Who is that?" I'm like, "Nah, it's this dude I know, man. Yeah," and I just leave it at that. All right, I'm gonna take a beer to go. Shit.
That's a good call.
Yeah, I'm drunk. Damn. What's the word?
Ah man, I don't know what I would do if anybody ever told me that shit. I'd like, especially in a public setting where you're drinking, like you're at a bar, you're at a party,
Yep.
people just start laying the craziest fucking information on you,
Yeah.
and it's like they're the kind of people where like they get a little bit too close to you when they're talking, and you can smell like what they've been drinking. And I'm
Mhm.
trying to be like as cordial and like polite as possible because if that's what you're into and you're not hurting anybody, I'm not trying to make you feel like shit about it, but
Exactly.
understand that I don't necessarily agree with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you're putting me in an awkward position now where if
Man, bro.
you can push me too far, I'm gonna have to be like, listen, dude, I don't give a fuck about your asshole and its business. All right, you know. But I don't know how else to say it after, and then
Oh
at that
man.
point, now I'm the dick. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
oh, you know
man.
what? Let's stop this stable real quick. See if I can.
I wish I had the money for it, cause my horse needs some cardio training. Need more stamina.
I don't even know. I don't remember what all the hell you can do in here, but yeah, like certain saddles and shit will give you better stats if I recall.
Damn.
Oh, this is glitching in here. Okay, alright. Can I get out of here? My horse is standing still, and I am continually walking into it, just sliding around in the mud, and I don't have any control over my character at all.
Oh shit.
This, yeah, this is not the place, man. This is not the place. My God, the nuts on this horse are fucking huge. I never noticed that until this camera angle. That's
Yo, what the
ridiculous,
fuck,
man.
dog?
I don't want to be seeing that shit. Come on,
You being forced to look at some shit you ain't planning on. Same way I
dude.
felt, man. Same
It's
way
like
I
the
felt.
crosshairs on Call of Duty, man. It's front and center right now, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it, dude. None of my buttons are working.
Hold on, let me see. Can I do it? Oh, I see. Oh shit, it got me in the fucking. I'm trying to
Are
run
you?
into you, and I'm in the joint with you in the stable.
I can see. Yeah, you're like grayed out, like those like that safe mode or whatever. Ah man,
Damn.
I might have to reboot.
Hold on, we might be cool. Hold on, watch this. What we? Can't you open? Can you open your map?
Can I open? No, I can't. I can't do anything. The only button that works is like the share button.
Damn, we got fucked up on that. Yeah, I can't do shit either. We about to close out.
Ah, yes, I'm just gonna reboot here.
Ain't that about a bitch?